Well, it is 7:30 p.m. Friday night on the East Coast. And if you were a fan of the old ProLib Live, I have a suggestion. I think that right now you should grab your volume knob and you should turn it up as loud as it goes. This is the ProLib Show.
Me short. I was thinking this was the way to go, and you put up your puppet show. I say cheers to life. No, I'll be no good man's wife. Just leave me alone. I'm running the show.
Good evening, everybody.
I'm telling you, it's my time to rise up. Live the life I'm proud.
All right. Okay, I've hit all the buttons, I've done all the things. And we are going to start this thing. We're going to make this thing happen. And good evening. It's good to see you. I hope that you are all as happy to see me as I am to see you. I forgot to do a thing, so I got to do it real quick. I think that... in the future, I'll remember to do this, but I forgot to do it. Okay, there we go. I think it's working now. There's a lot of pieces and parts, because going back through all of the stuff for the past couple of days that we used to do, and I used to do a lot of stuff. And I think this is going to work. It will. Cool. So I can put your messages up on the screen again. Oh, man. Okay. Okay, this is good. This is good. This is good. Good evening. I missed it, too. Titan. I missed it a lot. Guys, I'm really excited to be back. I did take longer of a hiatus than I realized I was going to take. For those of you who don't know, my divorce from Batsy is that, it's over. So it took a lot more out of me than I think I wanted to admit. And I spent a lot of time away from you guys, and I'm sorry. I missed you, and that it was good because I needed the recharge, but at the same time we missed out on a lot. The big thing I want to tell you, I don't have a topic for tonight. This is more about what we're going to be doing next. And where I want this channel to go. There were reasons that I held back. Well, I'll talk about that a little bit tonight too. But I did not do a lot of the things that I should have done to really make things grow. And some of it was intentional because I didn't want to, and Batsy didn't want me to. And I think her reasons were legitimate. I'm not going to reveal anything that she wouldn't want me to reveal, so that's not going to happen. But we didn't do things like I should have last time, in a lot of ways, and I'm going to do that this time because I do want to grow. I do want to be. I think that we've got a great core of people here with a lot of differing opinions and ideas, all of which I respect. And I think we deserve to have a large community for ourselves that where we can share our ideas and we can hear from other people. Hey, Black Crimson. Hey, it's actually good to see you. I remember your name. So yeah, it's been a while. Streamlabs, I don't know why Streamlabs told you that your message is too long. I'm going to look into that. There's a lot of settings that I set. If you guys don't remember, right before I left, was a tough time. We were getting raided on Twitch. The Discord was getting raided constantly by like Nazis and stuff. It was not a fun time. It was an exhausting time. And then I was also going through a divorce at the same time. And it wore me thin in a lot of ways pretty quick. And I tried not to. You guys were so supportive to me. But it did. And I figured I was just going to take a break for a little while, and a little while turned into a couple of years. But we're oh, porpoise. But we're gonna work hard to make sure that the future is not like that again. One thing a couple of people have brought up to me is someone whose name I will likely never say on this channel ever again. There's a bunch of old streams where I talked a lot about this person, so everyone knows who I'm talking about. Lobsters in the chat, please. No, not going there or around that anymore. I think that what's going on in our country, in our world, is an attack on liberalism. And liberalism is very precious, because liberalism is the reason, as I said the other night, that we're all not working in coal mines right now next to 12-year-old children. And it's a reason we have a weekend. And it's a reason we have the emancipation of the slaves. I mean, liberalism brought us our modern world, and it's not perfect because the people implementing it, us, aren't perfect. A republic if you can keep it, as Benjamin Franklin said. But I want to be a force for the promotion of liberalism and individual freedom and individual self-direction. And not just for us, not just for Americans, but for the whole world. Everyone deserves that. What Vice President Harris said about the Palestinians recently, I genuinely agree with, that they deserve self-direction. But so do the Sudanese, and so do the Israelis, and so do the Iranians and Americans. We all deserve the chance at self-governance without oligarchs and authoritarians trying to direct things for us. And that's what I want this channel to be about, is a voice for that, a voice for the continuation of the experiment of enlightenment. The Enlightenment led to the current American experiment and the French Revolution. And we need to make sure that we're passing on the same freedoms to the next generations that are coming behind us. So, Petty Officer Shipwreck. That's a good one, Porpoise. The channel will not be that. That's my point. It's not going to be... I'm sure that we'll have dramatic things. I'm sure that I will have controversial figures on the channel. I always have. I've always talked to and about controversial figures. I've had... What was the prophet? What's his name? The prophet who thinks that they're Jesus or God or something. What was it? The something prophet? Anyway, I interviewed him and twice, and I found it compelling, and I found it interesting. I went into spaces where there were, extreme right-wing radicals, and I'm not afraid to do so, and I don't think we can be afraid to do so. I think we have to confront them without platforming their ideas as valid. And it's a careful line to walk. I don't think that I've always walked it correctly. I won't always walk it correctly. I will step out of bounds sometimes. I will make mistakes. I'm definitely not perfect. But we can't let bad ideas go unconfronted, because that's how liberalism dies. If you don't confront the evil and try to take it down. Hi, Pragmatic. How are you? Oh, Callan's here. Hi, Callan. Anyway, so let's talk about the structure of how things are going to go. We will be doing a pro-lib show every Tuesday night at 7:30 p.m. Eastern. So that's when the pro-lib show will happen every week. Every Thursday, I'll be doing a video upload of some kind. Sometimes it'll just be a clip from the show, and sometimes there'll be pre-made videos, pre-edited, like here's a topic and here's an idea and it's me talking. I'm going to try to alternate those, give myself 2 weeks to work on a video, and then on the off weeks, just upload something from the ProLib show. I'm going to try. I think I can do it. I think I'll have enough time in my real schedule. I do have a real job. I have a 9-to-5 job that I do as well. But that's going to be the schedule for this YouTube channel. And then we'll also be on Twitch. And we're going to be on Twitch in a little while. When this is done, we're going to do an after show. We'll be on Twitch Wednesday and Friday nights and on Saturdays. Now, Twitch is going to be a mixture of stuff. Twitch is going to be a lot messier than the YouTube channel. The YouTube channel is going to be very strict. The YouTube channel is going to have a live stream on Tuesdays and a video upload on Thursdays. That's what's going to be on YouTube. Now, I am going to go engage with other communities. I'm sure I'll be on other shows and other stuff. But this particular channel, it's going to have those two things, a live show and an upload. And then we'll be on Twitch Wednesday nights, Friday nights, and Saturday afternoons is the current schedule. I have a thing I do on Saturday nights. So right now I have the schedule for Saturday at 1 to 4. So we'll spend 3 hours on Saturday. I was thinking I may be able to do that 12 to 4 on Saturdays. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes. And again, there may be like a Monday night where somebody wants me to do something on Twitch, and I'll be there. The best way to find out about that is the Discord, right? So we have a brand new Discord. Guys, you can link the Discord in the chat. So, give Crystal a wrench. Give Crystal a wrench. Didn't I? I thought that I did that already. Did I not? Oh, I'm not signed into the chat. Okay, that's what's going on. So I have to do it here. Okay, give me a sec. Almost. Add as moderator. There you go. There we go. Crystal, you're good. But the Discord's going to be the best way to stay in like regular contact and know, hey, Ethan's going to be on this person's channel, that sort of thing. No one's invited me on or anything yet, but you just know how I am. I'll end up doing stuff. The Discord's going to be the way. So if somebody could put the Discord link in chat for people, that would be great. Titan or somebody. I don't know who. To stay up with things. Thank you, Crystal and Titan. Yeah, Discord's the best way. Stay in touch with us on Discord. Hi, Franklin. Hello. I'm talking. Anyway, Franklin's here. He says hello. Yeah. So, and I think that's a great way to grow the channel is to be very, very consistent. YouTube loves that in the algorithm. Like, oh, this guy is live on Tuesday nights and uploads on Thursdays, and I can manage it and put those videos out to people. So that's how we're going to do it. And then we'll have more messy content over on Twitch. I will also be integrating Twitter somehow, so I'll be live on Twitter. I think I can be live on Twitch and broadcast it on Twitter while I'm live on Twitch. I think I can do that. So you won't have to. I know a lot of you don't like Twitch, can't use Twitch real well. So I'm going to try to do Twitch and Twitter at the same time. I believe that I can. We're going to try it here in a little bit because when we're done here, I'm going over to Twitch. Twitch.tv/EthanPlaysLive. I can grab that and put that in the chat. Here's the Twitch if you're not already following me there. There's a very big political community on Twitch. Some of which I've interacted with before, but I plan to again. Excuse me. Excuse me. Oh my God. It won't all be gaming. There will be, talk and stuff, but anything that's on there that would be suitable for the YouTube channel. Like if I decide, I doubt that I'll do this, but let's just pretend that I decided to do some sort of special presentation on Twitch, like some sort of special video thing. I'll put that on the YouTube. So if you're anti-Twitch, you don't like Twitch, it's still going to be available. You may not see it live, but it'll still be here. I won't keep it from showing up. I did, Kai. I got it back. I will tell you guys the story real quick. So it had my old phone number on it. And I was going back and forth with Twitch, and I couldn't. They were sending me an SMS code to my old phone number. I'm like, I don't have that phone number. And they use something called the Authy app, which gives you like an Authy ID. And I was like, you know what? I'm just going to try to log in and just put the Authy ID code in instead of the SMS, instead of the, like just assuming like maybe that's the code they're sending to my old phone number. And it worked. I put the code in and unlocked it and let me back at Ethan Plays Live. I don't know. The other thing I want to talk about Ethan Plays Live. The name is probably not going to stay Ethan Plays Live. Guys, my name's not Ethan. Big reveal, but that's not my real name. It was a pseudonym that I used. I talked about this on the stream the other night. I'm not going to go over the whole story again. We had valid reasons for not using my real name because Batsy was going to the army and whatnot. And it's not that I care or don't like the name Ethan. It's just I feel like I'm not being honest with you. And like it feels weird to be using like a different name that's not my name. Like I feel like I'm not being honest. But at the same time, it's a name that everybody knows me by. I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to change it or not. So anyway, I'm thinking about changing it. Spackle, you want to guess yes, you can guess my name. Absolutely. Spackle, go ahead. You can guess my name right now. Some people know it already. So if you already know it, don't spoil it for Spackle. Spackle, go ahead. You can guess my name. It's fine. James. It's not James. It's not even close to James. But, yeah, so I may not keep the Ethan Plays Live name, for that reason. I don't want to come off as someone that I'm not, I guess. I don't know. It's weird, right? Like, who cares? Like, who cares that I'm not using my real name? But it matters to me. The other thing I'm toying with doing is, it's not Wilfred. Aunt Jur actually just guessed my middle name. So, Aunt Jur, that's not my first name, but that is my middle name. It's right, and you spelled it right, too. So, close. No one else has guessed it. You're not even... you are the only person that uses your real name, Titan. That is true. Titan Uranus. That is your real name. See, this is why you shouldn't hire androids, guys, because the jokes are terrible. Anyway, I don't know. I don't know if I'm actually going to change the name or not. I don't know what I would change it to. I like the way that Ethan Plays Live. Like, I like the way that it flows. And if we use it with my name, it doesn't flow as well. I guess we could do Steven Plays Live, but that's my middle. I don't go by Steven, so no one calls me that. I guess I could go by Steven. Yeah. Oh, wow. The Streamlabs, is totally wrong. Cause that's the old Discord. I gotta fix that. Okay. I'll fix it later. I will fix it later. Anyway, yeah. So that's going to be the structure of the channel, right? It's going to be Tuesday live streams, a Thursday video, and then Wednesday, Friday, Saturday on Twitch. Probably half gaming, half politics. For those of you who don't know, the channel started, when the channel started, it was the ProLib show. It was me and Mikey and Batsy, when she felt like it. But what we would do is we would do the show, and then we would do the after show over on Mixer. And so the idea of like playing video games while talking about politics, that's like the genesis of this channel. I mean, that's what we've always done. Ethan is a soft name to say. It's not Mark. Nope, not Mark. It is. I will give you a hint. I don't believe my name appears in the Bible. I am no Bible scholar, but I don't believe that my name is a biblical name. Any way, shape, or form. So, yeah, Titan, I think you, Key, and Maya, it was like you, Key, Maya, and Puffalopagus, but that was about it. It was like the four of you. No, it's not Eric. No. Hi, Mandy. Yeah, so, and though about using my real name, what I was going to say, I'm considering doing a website. So kind of like a news aggregate, but progressive focused. So, like, is somebody putting forward a bill in Congress about universal daycare, right? Is somebody doing something about universal health care? Is there a movement to get rid of the ACA? Something like that. That would be the kinds of stories that we would follow. I don't know that I'm going to do that, but I'm seriously considering. It would be a tremendous amount of work for me if I were to do that. But I am seriously considering. I'm going to give it some thought over the next couple of weeks, and that may be part of what we do. Shadow, you guessed it. That was it. That's my name, Dwayne Alessandro Mountain Dew Camacho. That's it. Alessandro Mountain Dew Camacho. That's true. That's my name. That's my first name right there. That is my first name. The Liberal Lancet. The Liberal Lancet. I like that. Maybe the progressive, not podcast. The progressive populace. I don't know. But it's all because of what I said earlier. Liberalism is under attack all over the world, and you have multiple foreign nations working really, 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 really hard to end it, to show it as evil and perverted or something. I don't really know the right word, but it's even the good one. It's going to require work to fight back against. I mean, it's always happened, right? Like, it's always happened. But they're getting better at it. They're getting really better at it. I mean, you can say one thing right now and somebody just completely shuts down and will not listen to anything else you say because you said one little tiny thing that they have decided makes you absolutely... You can say, I'm a Bernie voter. Like, that's not even... There's nothing... like radical about, like, oh yeah, I voted for Bernie in the 2020 primary, and they'll just be like, you voted for Bernie? Oh my God, you hate everything that I like. And you're like, well, I don't know, I liked Bernie. I don't know, it's the one I liked. And a lot of that is because you've got foreign adversaries amplifying the things that Bernie stands for as bad, as evil. Not that Bernie is the epitome of liberalism. I'm not trying to say that. I'm just saying that kind of thing. Or you could say, I was an Obama voter twice, but before that, I voted for George W. Bush. And some people are like, you voted for George W. Like, and it turns you crazy. The reason that you turn crazy is because adversarial foreign nations have done all they can to make sure that when you find out certain things about people, it turns you crazy. And you turn off from them and you decide that they're your enemy and you have to fight against everything they represent. That's why you have like this visceral reaction, because you've been manipulated by... Well, I have too. Like, I suffer from it too. I'm not, pointing my finger at you. So, Comrade. Absolutely, that's it. That's my first name, Spackles, Comrade. My mom was under the let's see, was from Italy under Mussolini. There you go. Yeah, under Mussolini, and she named me Comrade Ethan. That's absolutely correct. Yeah, so because that is going on, I think that I want to do more. I mean, I'm not really some kind of big influencer right now. I mean, I've 1,100 here. Almost 200 on Twitch. I mean, I do have 19,000 on Twitter, but even then, that's not really that many. I mean, it's, I'm a small, mid-sized account on Twitter. Like, it's not, it's not like I have millions or something. Yes, Laura, that's a great point. That's a great point. And the manipulation that we suffer under teaches us that that's the way it's supposed to be. Right? When that's not the way it's supposed to be at all, in any way, shape, or form. There are some things that shouldn't be entertained. I am not trying to come out here and be a, all opinions are sacred person. When I say all opinions are sacred, I mainly say that because I know it makes Titan angry. It makes like the wheels inside his android brain scrape against one another. Not all opinions are sacred. There are a lot of opinions out there that are not sacred. But 90% of what 90% of people believe are valid opinions, right? Because they're not radicalized. Most people aren't radicals. Most people are decidedly not radicals. The vast majority of people that are on this earth are not listening to this podcast right, or this live stream right now. And I would guess that most of them just want to wake up tomorrow and be safe and happy. That's like what they just want to wake up tomorrow and like hang out with their family who they love and make enough money to eat and pay the rent, right? Like that's what they're concerned about. So, but the truth is that you can't say, I'll never consider any opinion besides the ones that I already hold. You have to be able to have your mind open enough to change it. Not so open that all your brains fall out, like you fell out of a coconut tree, but you at least have to have the ability to listen to people that you already know you disagree with. Yeah, Spackle, I do. I follow a lot of people on Twitter I don't agree with. A lot of people. There's a lot of people on Twitter all the time. I see their messages come through. I'm like, well, I don't agree with you. But I still listen. And that's going to be a part of this channel moving forward. I'm going to have people on here that I don't agree with, that you guys don't agree with, and that don't agree with us. I am not probably going to seek out, like, we sought out some really controversial people before. And while I like engaging with controversial people because I think that it's compelling content, there's some spaces that aren't worth going into. And there's some people that are best left ignored because they just aren't worth it. But, we had a pretty spirited discussion earlier in the Discord about bodily autonomy, not just for it was mostly about trans people. We also talked about abortion, and we talked about some other type of bodily autonomy too. Was it vaccines? Anyway, we talked about a couple of different things. And those types of conversations I think are really, really good to have, because people hold a lot of different. Here's a great question for you, right? This is the kind of thing that I would want to cover on the channel and have somebody on to talk about. Should children need permission from their parents before getting a rape kit? Right? Like that sounds really, really. That sounds great when you think about it. Like, of course, like a parent should be like, if their child needs a rape kit, the parent should know, of course. Well, what if it's the parent that raped them? Right? Like that totally changes. It's like, oh, wow. Okay. Well, now you've got a child taking a rape kit and the parents aren't notified. Right? Like, what's the right thing there? Well, with most people, you'd be like, well, yeah, of course the parent should be notified and involved, like something terrible happened to their child. But there's situations where that shouldn't happen. So those are the kind of conversations that I think there can be really contrasting opinions where we can really battle something out and really confront one another on good ideas versus bad ideas without getting into spaces that are just not worth getting into, right? I think there's a really compelling conversation to be had on that specific topic, on the topic of gender reassignment surgery for minors, right? For me, as I said in the Discord earlier, those types of things should always be held up to the person having the healthcare, their family members, and their healthcare providers. Those are the only people that should be involved. But when you have a child that's in a situation where they're being abused, where does the line come in where there is involvement from an outside entity? It's not an easy question to answer. I don't have the answers. But these are the kind of, things that I think we could talk about. Absolutely, Spackle, for sure. And I'm sorry, Atheist. Streamlabs, I think it was the caps. Again, before I left, we were getting attacked by like Nazis and stuff all the time. So I think I have the moderation settings on the Streamlab bot like turned way up. So I'm going to turn them down later. So if it's blocking any of your messages, guys, that's why. We were fighting like Nazi raids and stuff before I left. But I will fix that for future live streams. So anyway, my point is, I think we can have spirited discourse on rough topics on this channel that are compelling to think about without maybe going to some of the extremes that I went to before for compelling, unique content that, you know, you can't get anywhere else. Yeah, and, you know, I want to be providing you guys content that is unique. You know, if I'm just doing the same thing that everybody else is doing, is it really... It's not as interesting. I mean, obviously, I'm going to cover some... everything that I've said has probably been said before by somebody else. But, you know, can we cover it in compelling ways? That too. You know, and I'm going to search for ways to do that for you guys. Yeah, I think that was all the stuff I wanted to go over for the stream tonight. Again, I don't have like a topic. This was just like a roadmap stream. Like, where are we going next? And have it up on the channel so that people can watch it later and know. Maya is here. Oh, you can earn tacos just for watching and chatting. There's several games you can play and chat with your tacos. Type tacos to see how many you've earned. Games available: Heist and Gamble. Somebody type tacos and see if they have tacos. I don't even know if they're... I guess it's not tacos. Aunt Jira, I don't think you have any tacos. Okay. I don't know if that's probably still not... I'll have to go figure out what's going on with that. You got 20 tacos. Congratulations. I actually had chicken tacos for dinner. I actually did. With some salsa with lime. So. Yeah, Spackle, that's true. You know, I think that's how I ended up getting into the GDC stuff so heavily. I was approached and said, hey, I've got this brass tacks document. Do you want to do a stream on it? And I was like, sure. So, yeah, that's true. I mean, that was how the genesis of that whole GDC thing started was I had a document that no one really else had, so. You microwaved a frozen burrito. I like frozen burritos. Yeah, I got the chicken strips and I put them in some soft tacos. It's pretty simple stuff. And, you know, lime salsa and the sour cream. Pretty simple dinner. Anyway, guys, that was really all I wanted to talk about tonight. You know, if you have any questions, of course, you know, you can always reach out to me on the Discord, reach out to me on Twitter. What we're going to do is I'm going to shut this down and then we're going to go live on Twitch. I need a couple of minutes. I'm going to refresh my water and use the bathroom and yada, yada, yada. But yeah, we're going to play World of Warcraft and just hang out. There's not a big, you know, there's no big topic tonight on Twitch. We're just hanging out. So I totally get it if not everybody wants to come over there. But Laura, I think we can. Excuse me. That's what I'm going to try to set up. That's another reason why I need a couple of minutes. Because what I'm going to do is figure out how to... I am Alliance, Spackle. I'm Alliance. I want to figure out how to get on the Discord. What I'll have to do is I'll have to get on the Discord in a voice channel with you guys and then broadcast that out through Streamlabs. I think I can do that. We're going to test it real quick and then we'll go live on Twitch. We'll see if it works. But it should. So we'll, hey, Titan or someone else, can you let's make a voice channel that's only for, let's call it after show chat maybe, or after show voice, whatever you want to call it. And people can come into the after show voice and then I'll talk with them. Thank you. You're the best. I've asked the mods to do like 8 different things today. They're like incredible. So thank Titan and thank Aslan for being incredible. Hi, Suge. It's good to see you, Suge. That's okay, Shree. If you don't do Twitch, just come hang out on the On the Discord. Yeah, get the Discord link in there for everybody too again, please. When you can. Yeah, just come hang out in the Discord and you'll be able to hear what we're doing. You know, you don't have to go on Twitch. We do it on Twitch because some people like to just sit on Twitch and listen. And if not, you can just come in the Discord and listen. It's fine. Either way is fine. Yes, and sure, you can join the rest of us at the nursing home for axe throwing. Absolutely. Absolutely. Oh, you know what? I can get you the Discord link. I forgot. I did this so that I could do it. Hold on. Is this right? Yes. Yes. I can put the Discord link. So here you go. There you go. That's the Discord link. If you want to jump in with us, you can. We're going to have... Oh, you know what? I can create the voice channel. I don't need anybody to create the voice channel. I can create it. So we're going to call it After Show... Nope. That's not how you spell after. After Show Voice. And it's just under voice channels for now. We'll probably put it somewhere else, except that's a text channel. That's not a voice channel. So let me try that again. Okay. After Show Voice. And then let me get rid of this. Okay, there you go. It's open. You guys go ahead, jump in there, and I'm going to turn this off. So thank you for watching, and love you guys. And I will join you in the Discord in a couple of minutes. Just got to do a couple things, and I'll be there, and then we're going to go play video games on Twitch. So see you in a moment.